4 ways to master your mind before it masters you. There's a war, but not the kind you see on battlefields. Not between armies, nations, or men. It's the war waged in silence, inside your mind. And if you don't conquer it, it conquers you. Most people lose this war every day. They're ruled by emotions, manipulated by fear, enslaved by desire, and crushed by opinions that were never theirs to begin with. But not us. We weren't born to be controlled by our minds. We were born to master them, or be mastered forever. 1. Starve the mind's weakest cravings. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your most cunning enemy. It hungers for ease, praise, revenge, comfort. But none of that makes you stronger. Give it everything it wants, and it'll make you everything you despise. The Stoics didn't just speak of discipline, they lived it. Epictetus, once a slave, found freedom not in his body, but in his mind. Why? Because he refused to let the world own his peace. Every time you resist the urge to complain, lash out, or quit, you reclaim power, starve your need for approval, and strength grows in its place. Starve your addiction to comfort, and grit begins to form. Self-mastery isn't loud. It's silent resistance, repeated daily. 2. Question every thought like an enemy. Your mind lies to you. Not all thoughts are true, and not all emotions are allies. Most people are puppets of their first reaction. But we interrogate. Ask, is this thought strengthening me or sabotaging me? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Let that sink in. Every fear you believe, every lie you accept, stains your soul. Treat your thoughts like a sword, sharpened, tested, and only used when necessary. That's how you build a mind that doesn't panic, doesn't fold, a mind that cuts through the noise with clarity. 3. Embrace voluntary discomfort to build resilience. Comfort isn't your friend. It's a sedative. It dulls the will. It numbs the edge of who you could become. Seneca had wealth, yet he chose hardship, coarse clothes, rough meals, cold floors, not to suffer, but to stay sharp. He knew, if you face pain before it arrives, it loses its bite. We don't wait for adversity to train. We rehearse it. We walk into hunger, cold, rejection, on purpose, not to break, but to become unbreakable. A mind forged in fire doesn't panic in chaos. It sees fear and whispers, "I've already been here." 4. Detach from outcome. Master the process. The mind becomes fragile the moment it attaches peace to results. The world teaches us to chase validation, but the Stoics teach us to chase virtue. Epictetus said, "Freedom begins with understanding this. Some things are in your control, some are not. You don't control how they react. You don't control the storm. You control only this, your grip on the wheel." Weak minds crave guarantees. Strong minds trust discipline. They train for mastery, not attention. They act for growth, not praise. When you let go of what you can't control and double down on what you can, you become untouchable. Not because you feel nothing, but because you feel deeply and still stay grounded. That's how you break chains. That's how you silence doubt. That's how you win the war, within. The world will flood you with noise, fear, illusion. But those who walk the Stoic path, we build our minds in silence, through fire, through reason, through will. If this stirred something inside you, don't just listen, live it. Stand up, sharpen your will, and own your fate. Subscribe to Stoic Hustle for more truths they don't want you to know. Until next time, endure with strength and rise without a sound.